right, chat. So this is going to be a tier list on Marvel Rivals where if these characters are getting picked when you are at the hero selection screen, how confident you feel on if you're about to win that game or not. Like if you see a Cloak and Dagger versus a Lord Emma Frost, how confident you think you're about to go up in points, in ranked points. Okay, the first one is going to be Adam Warlock. I feel like this is like rank dependent, but you don't see a lot of Adam Warlocks, to be honest. It's not a very good healer unless you're very high. So, but if you're very low, I think that it's kind of a throw pick. So I'm going to put him in the either or. Yeah, I think if a Lord Black Panther gets picked, it's way better than a lot of the other dives. Black Panther is a harder character to like stay on, I think. So I'm going to put this in the confident category. I'm not putting it in the we're definitely winning category. I mean, I don't think I've ever won with a Lord Black Widow. I'm not going to lie. Some Black Widows can be good. No, I don't think Widow is top. No shot. Some Black Widows can be good, but most of them, that just involves them being on this character for way too long when they can be on a better character. Yeah, exactly. I think Hulk is a good pick. If you're a Lord Hulk, you usually have a Namor now in this season, or you had like a Strange on your last season that you were helping out. I think that's a good pick. I'm going to put that in confident. Now, this might be a hot take, chat, and Zaddy's going to like this take. Cap, if you have a Lord Cap, I think you're definitely winning. Caps are so annoying for supports out of everything that I don't think I've ever really seen a Lord Cap that doesn't do their job correctly. And you're just moving nonstop. Now, on the opposite end, chat, this might be the most easy, giveawayable. Everyone who plays this game as a support character, if I see 3 Lord Cloak and Daggers on my hero selection screen and they're all fighting over who can play Cloak, it's just cooked right there. I think it's I think you're just going to lose the game. Obviously, you can have 1 Cloak, but if 3 people need to play Cloak and Dagger, then you're getting a Wanda and a Squirrel Girl or something like that. In season 2, yeah, basically. I think Strange just still gets off confident. You know that they at least have the shield tank method down. Emma Stone, Lord Emma Stone. I mean, I got it. She's definitely, you're winning if you have a Lord Emma Stone. If you have a Lord Emma Stone, you're winning. Also, if he's not fucking banned, Lord Groot, you're winning. But this is almost all these are tanks now that I think about it. Am I a tank player? Chat, this is mostly banned. Almost 60% of the games are probably banned, group banned. But a Hawkeye. I really don't see that many Lord Hawkeyes. How do you feel about Hawkeyes, chat? I want to do that, Noah. But we're going to wait for it. I think Hawkeyes... I mean, if you're doing Hawkeye for that long, you got to be good, right? But I don't know. I'm going to put a Hawkeye in either or and Hella in confident. Just for the aim abilities. If you have a Johnny Storm now in season 2, Lord Hero icon, you're winning. 100%. Character's so fucking cracked right now. I think Invisible Woman is around the same as Cloak. It may be an either or. But yeah, I'm going to put it in either or just so that it's not. But Invisible Woman is another one that just like I feel like it's given. Iron Fist. I've been with some bad Iron Fists, but I've also been with some good Iron Fists. Some Iron Fists that terrorize lobbies. I'm going to put Iron Fist in either or. It could be one or the other. Now, this might be a hot take. Iron Man's a forfeit. Iron Man's a forfeit. I don't really... I feel like it's just gamer keysy fucking guys that have Lord Iron Man. And they're just like not caring about anything else besides what the fuck they're doing up there. They're maximum pulsing to fucking no one. It's just a bad look. Jeff is a hard one. Jeff might be a forfeit. I'm going to put it in trash, though. 80% of the times, Lord Jeff is a forfeit. And then 20% of the times, a Lord Jeff is a confident, so I have to meet in the middle here and say trash. Most of the time, these are just people that don't want to heal and just do damage, and then you're stuck with one healer. Not going to lie, Lord Lokis are low-key trash, too. Just from the fact that they think that they're better than the other healers, and they'll do offensive ults more than half the time when you need a defensive ult. And it sucks. Now we're going to go against the support train that we have going here. A Lord Luna is a confident. I've never had a good Lord Loki either, to be honest. A Lord Luna is a confident. I think Luna is a better signal of a Lord character than Cloak and Invisible Woman. I think magics are pretty good too, if you have a Lord magic. I might be biased here with Luna, but yeah, low key, I might be glazing Luna a little bit. No. Chat, this is going to go against myself, but mags are an either or. I've seen some mags, including myself, at times, that you can tell that they mag just because no one else tanks. And that's literally the reason why I tank. And they just have that time on the character because no one else does. This might be a bad take, chat, but unless you have an Atom and a Warlock and a Star-Lord on your team, a Lord Mantis is a forfeit. This character, as your second healer, is just a forfeit. You think, Noah? Now, this is a complete 180 from Season 1. If you have a Lord Fantastic, you're probably winning. Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic is so fucking good in this season. And if someone stuck with that character all of Season 1 and then got buffed to the fucking moon, you're winning that game 100%. Speaking of moons, chat, Lord Moon Knights are trash. If you spent more than 20 hours on this character, that's a sign that you probably need to like go outside. Didn't this character like in real life, like, wasn't he like psycho? Namor's kind of up and down in this season, but I'm confident when I see a Lord Namor. They just need to have a Hulk in this season. But yeah. This is gonna piss off some people in the metal lobbies, but a Lord Penny is a forfeit. If someone is playing this character so much that they have Lord as a penny, unless you're on like 2 specific maps, GG. What are we doing here? Psylocke is either here or here. I think I'm gonna put it here. Just because there are some times where Psylocke Psylocks don't switch. They're like Spider-Man a little bit. Even if the comp calls for dives to not fucking work, they'll still stay on Psylocke because that's all they really know. Now, I have 0 minutes on Rocket Raccoon. But Before he would have been in this category, but I'm going to put him here now just from the season 2 changes. Some Rocket Raccoons can carry games with heals, but other ones just stay in one place, unplug their WASD from their keyboard, and don't fucking move the entire time. If you have a Wanda that locks in without a Strange on your team as a Lord, you're probably losing. You might as well not even play the game. Without a Strange, this is just a throw pick. With a Strange, you're probably definitely winning. But for now, that's gonna go here. Spider-Man isn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't even care if the Spider-Man's good at this point. I just don't even want him on my team. Spider-Man is either so bad that you're basically 5v6ing, or they're so annoying and so egotistical that you'd rather be 5v6ing. I think that's where most of the community is with Spider-Mans now. Lord Squirrel Girl goes in the trash category, chat. I can't. We're not getting into any more than that. A Star-Lord goes in the confident category. Star-Lord is one of the best DPS characters, and if I see a Lord Star-Lord, I'm gonna know that damage is gonna be done. I think a Storm goes in the confident category too. Storm doesn't get played as much anymore. She was banned a lot when I started playing, but I feel like a good Storm can still do shit. Chat, to be honest, Punisher, I feel like every 2 out of 10 times a Lord Punisher is good. The rest of the time, a Punisher is just a Call of Duty player that comes over and is 4-11, but blames the entire team because they're not following when he pushes in a 1v6. A Thing. I think Thing is either or. Thing is either or. Thing is a very strong character, but some people play Thing so wrong into the wrong comps and they won't change just because they want to keep playing Thing. Like they'll play Thing into Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, Storm, Johnny Storm. And he won't be able to do anything to anyone, but he'll just stay on it thinking that he's still giving value. Now, this might be a bad take right here. Thor is one of the worst tanks in the game right now, but Lord Thor's for some reason, no. Lord Thor's for some reason, whenever I play with a Lord Thor, they're 40-4, and it makes no sense how the fuck they are. You don't even see them doing damage for most of the time, but for some reason, they're always fucking MVP if they're a Lord. Also, Lord Venoms, if you can stick with a Venom that long, Thor has been whooping ass every game I play. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Everything from this character's, like, kit makes it seem like he would be ass, but for some reason, he just does damage. And then this fucking thing is just annoying as fuck. If you're a support, Spider-Man is obviously one of your worst enemies, but Venom might be number 2. I think a Bucky in this day and age, chat, is an either or. Last season, it was up here. Now, almost every Punisher main also has Bucky Lord, and it's just not it. Also, and for the last one, Wolverine before, if he wasn't banned, would have been here. This is like a group category. But now it's like an either or. I played against very bad Wolverines that were Lords. But they like enjoy being the Wolverine, what the Wolverine does, and they just want to ruin tanks' days. So they just go for it. But yeah, I think this is a W list.